And a happy snowy Sunday to you all. We got our first snow for the year, and today I thought it would be a good idea to make a video of this really neat 332 telephone for you all. So this one was from Venezuela, and it is made by ATE of Liverpool, England. And what I understand is that they imported those telephones into South America. I can tell this is from Venezuela from a quick search at their Mercado Libre site in Venezuela, and a couple of these showed up with the number card that says Espere el tono de discar, listen for the dial tone or wait for the dial tone. And given that it's in Spanish too, I saw a couple of these telephones with that same dial card. And a couple of these also did show up in Chile, but they had a bit of a different card on the center of the dial. This one is from 1949, made by ATE of Liverpool, England. All the parts are original, except for the block that I have right there that I put on so I can plug in this telephone. It does not have the little drawer as in GPO phones would have, it's just the blank. And it has its original cloth cord. It's got a split in it, unfortunately, from wear. But what I did is I gave it a good clean. I put it in some warm water with some detergent, laundry detergent, and give it a quick brush with a soft toothbrush, so that at least it's a little bit cleaner than it was before. This dial's not your typical slip cam dial as the GPO 322s would have. I forget what they call them, but they are like automatic electric dials where they catch onto the gear tooth and dial back. So has that typical, as some people say, the meat grinder sounding type dial that you would find on automatic electric telephones. So the dial was really slow on it, and I gave it a good oiling and it gave it gave it a good clean and a good adjustment to the speed of the dial so that it's what it should have been before. I shared this on my Facebook, Telephone Collectors International Facebook page, and they said that this is kind of like an early telephone. I don't know how they described it, but one thing they said is that the earlier telephones, I guess at least for ATE, had the smaller plungers with the screw-in inserts. As you can see right here, those little inserts where the holes are metal, and they screw in, and these plungers slide through it, and they go into place. So that's one thing I thought was kind of interesting. And also on the back there's a little vent that is chromed and all that on the back. And there is no damage on this phone either. There's the bottom. It has two vents on either side for the bells. The feet are not original. I actually bought those at the Home Depot. And well, what happened is the feet were melted. The original ones were melted, and I took them off and put in new feet using the original screws so that they fit in perfectly. And they're perfect for these type of telephones if you need to buy new feet, especially if they're melted on. So also, it does have a vinyl line cord, but that's what came with it. No damage on the phone. Let's give you a quick look at the profile here. Typical 332 style of telephone. And yeah, very nice. No damage on the phone except for like some sort of scratch here, but that's okay. I used some Brasso to try to get its shine back. Did the best I could. Here's a look at the handset. I'll show you what the There's ATE right there. And unfortunately, with the split, there's wires that are exposed on the handset cord, which means you get some crackling sound when the sound goes in and out. So it's constantly being cut on and off when I move the cord a little bit. So what I'm going to do is, because I do not have a landline and I can't dial out on the phone, I will give it a quick ring on my telephone analyzer. So without further ado, let's do that. I'll give it 3 rings and I will pick up the handset on the 3rd. Alright. And I hope you enjoyed this video of this telephone. Thanks for watching.